Hello everyone. Before diving into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription truly makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss future videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all notifications. In a remote region of the sky, among the stars of the Boötes constellation, astronomers have discovered something surprising. A huge, almost deserted expanse, a vast void where there are far fewer galaxies than we would have expected. A disturbing discovery, a mystery that not only challenges our knowledge of the universe but also takes us straight back in time to the primordial moment of the Big Bang. And perhaps, one day, this very mysterious void could help us rewrite the fundamental laws of cosmology. Let's follow this invisible thread that crosses the cosmos to discover how an absence, a cosmic silence, can speak to us more than 1,000 stars. During spring and summer nights, by looking north and following the curve of the handle of the Big Dipper, you reach a bright star with a warm and reassuring glow, Arcturus. It is one of the brightest stars in the sky and the brightest in the Boötes constellation, also known as the herdsman. Right around this area, over the years, astronomers stumbled upon something totally unexpected. It was 1981 when a group of researchers, led by American astrophysicist Robert Kirshner, published a study in the Astrophysical Journal that caused a great sensation. The title was telling: "A million cubic megaparsec void in Boötes." Kirshner and his team were observing hundreds of galaxies to measure their distance using the phenomenon of redshift, the shift toward the red due to the expansion of the universe. During these measurements, they noticed that in a vast region of space, stretching over 300 million light-years, galaxies seemed to be almost completely missing. It wasn't a simple mistake, it was a gigantic cosmic bubble, an immense cavity now known as the Boötes Void. But be careful. Void does not mean a total absence of matter. Within this region, there are still some galaxies, but in quantities drastically lower than the cosmic average density. The Boötes Void, although one of the most famous, is certainly not the only one. Already in the 1970s, the first major sky surveys began to reveal an unexpected reality. The universe was not uniformly distributed, but appeared as a gigantic network made of nodes, filaments, and empty spaces. Over time, observations became increasingly detailed. Projects like the Sloan Digital Sky Survey of 2009 and the recent Euclid mission, still ongoing, have built increasingly precise three-dimensional maps of the universe. From these maps, what we now call the cosmic web has clearly emerged. Imagine a gigantic spider web stretching across billions of light-years. Galaxies gather in clusters, held together by gravity. Clusters group into superclusters. And superclusters are connected by very long cosmic filaments. We ourselves, along with the Milky Way, are part of this structure. We belong to the local group, which is part of the Virgo supercluster, which in turn is embedded in the titanic Laniakea supercluster. However, between one filament and another, immense cavities stretch, cosmic voids. They are like giant bubbles enclosed by filaments of galaxies. Cosmic voids can range in size from 30 to 300 million light-years. The Boötes Void is one of the largest ever discovered, but there are many others: the Eridanus Void, the Fornix Void, the Capricorn Void. Each void often takes the name of the constellation in whose direction it is observed. Within these voids, the density of matter is extremely low, sometimes only 15% of the universe's average density. Initially, the scientific community struggled to accept the existence of these immense empty spaces. Many believed it was an optical illusion or an error due to the scarcity of available data. At that time, the dominant theory on galaxy formation was Yakov Zeldovich's so-called pancake scenario. It was thought that huge clouds of matter would slowly fragment into galaxies in a fairly uniform process. But the existence of voids posed a problem. How could such vast, matter-poor regions form in a universe thought to be evolving relatively homogeneously? Over time, the picture changed. Today, it is believed that the universe evolved through a hierarchical process. Small density fluctuations, born in the very first moments after the Big Bang, led to the formation of increasingly larger structures. Where density was higher, gravity attracted matter, forming galaxies, clusters, and filaments. Where density was lower, cosmic voids formed. These tiny density differences are clearly visible in the cosmic microwave background radiation, the echo of the Big Bang that we can now observe as a faint but precious map of the universe as it was 380,000 years after its birth. The denser areas became the great cosmic structures, the less dense areas became the voids. But the story doesn't end there. Voids are not static structures, they expand. In the void regions, gravity is much weaker because there is little matter. Conversely, in nearby filaments, gravity is intense. This difference causes matter to migrate toward denser areas, leaving the voids increasingly emptier. Over time, a small initial void can widen, grow, sculpting the structure of the universe. At the center of the voids, expansion is faster, while at the edges, where they meet the filaments, expansion is slower. This process helps shape and strengthen the entire cosmic web. Voids expand, further compressing the filaments and making the universe's web increasingly well-defined. Moreover, voids can also interact with each other. Two nearby voids can merge into a single, even larger void. Or a small void can be eaten by surrounding structures and disappear. It's curious to note that in one of the main studies of 2011 on this topic, scholars jokingly spoke of a sociology of voids, as if these immense spaces had their own social life made of meetings, mergers, and disappearances. Studying cosmic voids is not just a curiosity. Voids are a valuable tool for understanding the evolution of the universe. They offer a clean canvas on which to analyze cosmic expansion without the complication of large gravitational masses. They allow us to test theories about dark matter, dark energy, and the very structure of spacetime. Each void is like an open window onto the primordial conditions of the universe, an ancient memory imprinted in the very fabric of the cosmos. The Boötes Void, with its silent and almost frightening vastness, reminds us that the universe is not only full of sparkling stars. It is also made of absences, of immense and solitary spaces that, paradoxically, tell an even deeper story. A story that began long ago, in the very breath of the Big Bang, and that we can still try to decipher today, observing with patient eyes the hidden beauty of the invisible.